Hello everybody, Imminent Storm here, and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4. In the last episode, we launched our invasion of Ireland, and we swept across the island, completely occupied it, and we have begun staging a invasion of Scotland to take the island of Great Britain. Now, also, we kind of had to shuffle our fleets around. We took some pretty significant naval losses. I mean, not devastating, but not insignificant either. But we should be okay now. Now, the other thing I need to talk about before we get started is the fact that this episode is delayed off my normal schedule. Because I did try to record this episode once and the game crashed. And I'm going to actually need to go over the details of why the game crashed, because it's going to affect how we are going to continue playing from here on out. So, what I was planning to do, and actually what I did, was to completely occupy the island of Great Britain. So completely occupy this and reduce the allies down to just Denmark and Norway. And then just kind of contain them with fleets and aircraft, wait for the non-aggression pact with the Soviets to run its course, and then go to war with the Soviets and destroy the Soviets. That was my thought. Alright, so what I did was, I got my invasion to launch, because pretty much the entire British army was destroyed in Central Europe. I just steamrolled across the country and capitulated the United Kingdom quite quickly. Unexpectedly quickly. And, what I didn't expect to have happen is I went into a peace conference with me and the Comintern to distribute out the Allies' territory. Not really what I wanted to have happen, but, you know, I was like, alright, we'll just roll with it. And so I started working on the peace conference. And I was about 10-15 minutes into the peace conference, and shuffling and distributing territories out and all that sort of thing. And we were in between turns when the game crashed. And I lost all the progress. Everything. So, and because I'd already spent so much time working on it, I just didn't have enough time to re-record it, the last recording session. So that's why we're going to be doing it now. And actually, this episode is probably going to be... This recording is going to be very abbreviated because I'm off my normal schedule to try to cram this in. So, that's the way of things. So, what we're going to do is we're still going to launch the invasion of Great Britain. We're still going to steamroll, all the way down the island, but we're going to try and stop short of taking the entire country. What I'm thinking we're going to do... If I look at air map modes, let's see, Southern England, we're probably going to cut a line here. So we're going to take Liverpool, Manchester, Leeds, and Hull. And we're going to establish a defensive line along here. And we're going to contain them in Southern England, and then we're just going to use our strategic bombers to just blast the crap out of them to try to prevent them from being able to rebuild their military and just keep them held down here. Keep their island contained with my fleets, and then we're going to use our other forces to invade Denmark. We'll take out Denmark, we'll take out Norway, if we have time, because the next time the non-aggression pact, the Soviet Union, runs up, we're going to war with the Soviet Union. So, that's that. Alright, let's go ahead and unpause. Let's get things rolling here. And we got a few things we need to do to get ready for the eventual war with the Soviets. Now, these Marines, I want to get them moved, which I realize that this isn't where the naval base is. That's where the naval base is, so we need to move them back over there. Now, these guys, we need to put them on the front here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put them on this front. Right? I'm actually going to give them a battle plan to push to there. To link up with these guys. Hopefully as fast as possible. Well, really all we need to do is take this. If we can take this, we can link up and we can get supplies to these guys. So that hopefully they don't get annihilated almost immediately. Alright, so what I actually want to do is I want to change this. It's not the African invasion force anymore. This is going to be the Soviet front. And this is going to be the Allied front. Alright, so those guys are going to be in there. These guys I'm going to move to the Soviet front for now, and we're not going to put them on the border here. Oh, that's wrong. We're going to put them on the border here and have them fight into the mountains. Right. Well, we'll set up the actual battle plans once we're at war. I mean, the actual advances. Right. Now, the Marines, I want to move them over here to North America. In particular, I'm going to move them to Boston. Because what I want to do is I want to start invading through here, start gobbling up this territory, hot them into Greenland, hot them into Iceland, and so forth. How long till this fires? A little less than 30 days. Toruhito Bear Hasegawa shot down the lightning. Nice. Alright, who else do we need to move over? These guys. They're going to the Soviet front. Oh, speaking of those guys. You need to get pushed out. And they need to get added to this garrison force. Because this garrison force... Oh, excuse me. Needs to be given Ireland. And it's also going to garrison Northern England and Scotland as well. But it looks like we actually got garrisons here. So we should be okay to take this army. Yep, I don't care. And just say... take this whole front. Wait a minute, who are these? They're Comintern. Interesting. But yeah, we want to get them on the front. These guys, they're going to be on Soviet front, but we are going to put them over here. These guys also going to the Soviet front. I need to get them... Oh, no, we're not going to do it this way. We're going to take you guys... And I want to bring you into Spain. You need these guys. You're going on the Soviet front as well. And we're going to put you on a front line here. Alright, these two fleets can merge. So what are we talking here? Less than 10 days. Alright, the other thing we can do is these guys need to go into a new army on the Soviet front. So these guys are going to be a new army. And these guys are also going to be on a new army, but we're going to make this a field marshal. Start getting them ready. Ah, what's this? Nothing. Portuguese units. Interesting. And Yatsukara Bir Tsuboi shot down by Eagle. Oh. Ah, a naval invasion is proceeding. Now I'm going to do this largely the same way I did this before, which proved pretty successful. But we're just not going to take it as far as I did previously. Oh, we lost a submarine. I'm not worried about a submarine. And we lost an ace. But again, that's not that big a deal. Alright, we've landed. We have a port. We take Glasgow. It's going to fall pretty quickly. These guys we're going to put on that front. Get those guys over there. I need you guys to take Edinburgh. Take that. Alright, we've taken Edinburgh. Lost another submarine. Alright, so now we've split this. Alright, so what we're going to do is you guys delete your orders. We're going to send them to the north. Order them to push up there. And engage. You guys remove your orders. Put you here. Order you to push to here. And engage as soon as possible. We're sending a single battleship. Alright, well, what we're going to do is we're going to disable automatic split off. Disable automatic split off. Because sending single ships to the channel is not a good idea. We already lost another sub. Britain's Air Force is going to be annoying. There isn't much we can do about it. What we got here? Lost another sub. As long as it's submarines we're losing, it shouldn't be too big a deal. Alright, we got another 12 ships, including a carrier. I think what I might do is actually send these ships back here. Oh, we shot down 5 of their planes. That's not much, but it's something. Alright. You push there, you push there, you push there. Can we send someone up that way? That looks like we sent the whole fleet back. Which is actually fine. They have carriers, so they do have air cover. Yep. They have no way of resisting my fully armed and equipped infantry divisions that actually have, like, heavy tank destroyers in them. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. You guys get on the front. Mitsumi Panther Suzuki shot down by the king. Alright, and what's going to happen is once these guys are in position, and I'm actually going to manually get them down here. Everybody get down here. So I don't care that it's going to cause a supply problem right now. Right, then distribute out. Because what we're going to do is we're going to take these guys. Once these guys have recovered their organization a little bit, and we're going to pull them back off the line. We're going to tell you to push to this line here and engage. They should be able to achieve that on their own. No, no, no. Delete your orders. Everybody move back here. Alright. And everybody come back there. So this should take much of their industrial centers in central England. And then once this is taken care of, then we're going to have to reorganize the distribution of our Air Force and our fleets and get ready and start getting set up for the Soviets, which is going to be a big mess. Oh my goodness, this is going to be a big mess. Alright. But I think this is probably about as much as I can do for now. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to end this episode here. We've established our defensive line that we're going to hold here in England. We need to get these guys down here. I need to get them back to mainland Europe and then transported over to the front here. And then we're going to have to figure out how we're going to distribute our forces. Let's see, can I actually push these guys out? Yeah, let's go ahead and push those guys out. Assign them here, and let me just do this real quick before we end this. Say garrison all of this, and we're good. And did these guys? Yep. And we're gonna tell you to naval invade. There. Do we actually have the naval coverage? No, we don't. No, we do not. Okay. We'll see what we can do about that. Alright, well, we're going to end this here, as I said, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.